Hello Virgos, and welcome to your May reading. So, I meditated I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. The first card that I have is the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, it's that mentality that we can receive and we will give of our overflow, not out of sacrifice, but we are in that abundance where there's a balance in our giving and receiving. After that, I have the Page of Pentacles. So this tells me that you are actually receiving something, and there you are as a page or receiving from the page, but page is just when we have grabbed this Ace of Pentacles and we have it, and we're kind of making the first steps with it. So Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and then after those three cards came out, here's the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So you're an earth sign, but the Queen of Wands here is your feminine side that attracted this. That with your fire, with your willpower, after putting in time and energy, tending your garden and all of that, that's where your Ace of Pentacles appeared. So those two together, that would make Eight of Pentacles. That would be it's the meaning of seeing the results of all your efforts because you allowed it in with your Queen of Wands. Under our Six of Pentacles here, I have the Queen of Swords. And if I go under, so that tells me that Six of Pentacles, this is something you understood. This is a truth. This is something you understood, that you've probably did a healing in the past. Because that's what the Queen of Swords is. She has that discernment. She's not seeing through the eyes of the wounded. She's seeing with wisdom when it's an upright Queen of Swords, of course. So she has that clarity. She is welcoming with one hand, but she's protecting her heart with the Sword of Truth there. Under that, I have the Two of Pentacles and Justice. So you can see that there's a shift, that you went from, having to manage, holding on to two realities here. This is Jupiter and Capricorn, where you have to be, make a decision of what do you keep. Because holding on to those two things makes your emotions up and down and removes stability. There's a decision you're taking, justice, to rebalance a situation. We have the scales on justice. We have the scales on the Six of Pentacles. We have the sword on justice. We have the sword on the Queen of Swords. So these two cards are justice. You see? So under our Page of Pentacles, where you see you had like the Two of Pentacles here struggling, because under our page we have the leftover of a Five of Pentacles. You come in the month because you see clearly the distortion of maybe giving from a place of lack, being left out in the cold, being feeling that you're abandoned, you're not enough, you're lacking, all of these energies of the Five of Pentacles. Coming in the month, there's this clear view on that because you understand this. And that's why here is that Pentacle, so that the Five of Pentacles plus one Pentacle will become Six of Pentacles. You will be in a position where you are balanced into what you give and what you receive, not in a place of lack. And under that, it is because you are here, you have left old emotional baggage through recognition of the lesson of yourself, bringing you to the Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups. emotional well-being, when we are satisfied with who we are, with how we feel, this is how you got rid of this, how you understood the clarity of what you deserved. Under here, our Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, I have the Ace of Swords. So of course this is the understanding. Look how this is sandwiched between the two. I understand why I was feeling like this, where it comes from, and what is the truth in there. And through that consciousness, through that grasp of consciousness and understanding about this, this is how that pentacle can come down from heaven and how you can grab it. And that's why I have the Magician here. How you get into your power of manifesting the life that you want. So not the life of lack anymore. You are rebalancing this, finally seeing the results of your efforts. Bottom of the deck, I have the Two of Wands. So that tells me, see what you attracted here because you willed it in, because you could see it clearly. That kind of opened up a whole new path in front of you. A path that will not be made of this, but will be made of Six of Pentacles. Let's clarify this for you, Virgos. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. For Virgos, for the month of May. Virgos, for the month of May. Okay, show me the Six of Pentacles for Virgo. Show me the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so Queen of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords down here. Understanding, seeing clearly our wounds, how we got hurt in the past. And then I have the Three of Cups, and I have the Knight of Wands. Eight of Swords. So the important thing here is the Queen of Swords that is right there again under. What you could have understood and seen, it's because the Nine of Wands, yes, it is, you know, the battles where we lost, we're wounded, we're standing guard. We can either be a wounded person that, you know, always lives that or whatever, or we become an experienced person, turning this into experience, understanding the shape of our emotions. Three of Cups. How do we feel? Understanding that the vibration of our emotions is what we emanate out there. And then taking that understanding, that gives us kind of a drive of not being stuck in a situation anymore, but that drive of getting out of that situation. Here, going to the Queen of Wands. This is what I want right now. I want the balance because I understand it now. And I want to rejoice in life because I understand it now. So I'm going to put those back here and keep the Queen of Swords, because she's the one that actually flipped around. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. So in a way, it's understanding the Six of Pentacles. What is the Six of Pentacles? It is, yes, the balance of giving and receiving, but what does that mean? That means that we're not going in life sacrificing to receive just a little bit. We will give out of our overflow. The man on that card has a scale in his hands because he will give not past what he needs for his own path and his own needs and all of that. And Pentacles, yes, it can be money, but it's also time, energy, devotion, our five senses, our soul, and the four elements. So it can be food, it can be anything like that. It is balanced. Attention, you know, giving your attention to everybody else, but not to your own growth and your own path. And that was what brought wounds to you and whatever, you know. So here, seeing clearly through that with your wisdom. Show me the Page of Pentacles, Spirit. The Page of Pentacles. So we have 5, 6, 7 plus the ace. That would be 8. So that's why I think that you are going to finally see the results, going from a place of lack to seeing the results of your labor. Here, Page of Pentacles, I have the Pope. So that tells me that whatever that pentacle is has been brought to you with the understanding of a key understanding in life, and that's where the Queen of Swords comes in. For some of you, it's going to come from an institution that finally gives you your due. You know, like the salary raise that you've been hoping for a long time, and then finally they're giving it to you. For some of you is that. Some others of you, here the Pope is acting out as discernment in the application of what we understand spiritually. So this is happening inside of you, outside of you, whatever, it's going to be reflected in one or the other. So there we go, by understanding truly with your sword of wisdom, Queen of Swords, the balance of energies. This is what is bringing this extra pentacle to you, removing you from the 5 of Pentacles here, and here rebalancing from the 7 of Pentacles, where you did put effort and time and all of that in there, making it an 8, so that you finally see results of all your efforts, of everything you've been doing patiently. Virgo, show me that Queen of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. So, and here is Justice again. See, this is like, because the Queen of Wands is there, this is what you attract because you will it. I see it clearly, and now I want balance and nothing less. Therefore, kind of the world or the 3D reality, the institutions or whatever, will going to abide to that thing and to that knowledge, that understanding that I have and that I attract. I will not go down back the hill. This is what I deserve and this is what I want. There's kind of this, it's a combative but enlightened combative energy of asking for your due. Queen of Swords. The Chariot wants to come out. And that would be good, the Chariot anyway, because that would be movement forward because of clarity, of not letting your unconscious underplay you anymore, or let you accept a situation that you shouldn't accept anymore. You're seeing clearly and you're moving past the situation, you're moving forward instead of, you know, trying to invest and not seeing any results, being stuck in the same position here. Okay, that's a lot. Give me one. Okay, because you are healed. Okay, and there you are, Virgo. Okay. So I have the Four of Swords here with the Queen of Swords. Why do you see so clearly, and do you have that wisdom of that crown of butterflies there? Because you have healed from your past disappointments and heartaches. You are now, Virgo, following your own truth and your own light from that understanding, and understanding this Six of Pentacles became an inner truth. Not a concept that you understand, but an inner truth. Yes, there is this balance. If it is my reality, if my decision and my vision in front of me is based on that, I am going to make the decisions and I'm going to make the choices that are according to this belief. So here, Hermit, using your wisdom, using your inner truth, which will be now a truth of balance and not a truth of lack. And I have the Page of Cups. So here, to go from the 8 to the 9, you needed that extra cup there. That extra self-love, self-recognition, self-love, self-acknowledgement of the Page of Cups here to move forward. Page and then Knight, you know, to really bring forward and start moving with that new energy, a new clarity, an understanding on balance. Show me that Five of Pentacles here. Show me that Five of Pentacles. King of Wands. That's interesting. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So you are going to act upon that. This is truly acting upon. There's a lack there. I'm being left. I'm not getting my due. I'm being left out in the cold. Either I watch it and I accept it because I believe it's my fate and I believe it's my reality. Or I have Pope, the discernment that says, no, this is not acceptable. I'm willing to fight for it. I am acting with my will on this. On the Five of Pentacles. You are going to go for balance. Go for what you are due. What is that Ace of Swords for Virgos? What is that Ace of Swords? What is that understanding, Spirit? Virgos, you want to talk about it now? Okay. King of Cups. You get that truth and that understanding. See that Page of Cups? I said you needed that extra little self-love. In your actions, you will act accordingly to that truth, and to that, you know, like the King of Cups, he can be a bit of a man of Tao, a bit. And a man of Tao is a man that is so healed emotionally that he cannot be hurt, that he knows how he feels all the way down to the bottom of the sea. Even his unconscious emotions are under control. He knows what it is, and he chooses how he will act out there, what he accepts and what he doesn't accept. So you have the King of Emotions and the King of Willpower and Action. And here, Ace of Swords, that kind of understanding and that truth. You will not let yourself be hurt emotionally about a situation maybe that you had to fight for to get your due. Like you will not take it, not that you will not take it personal, but you will not let yourself be hurt by that and accept it. You will actually fight for your right. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign and all of that. All of this is happening inside of you and outside of you at the same time. If you are dealing with something outside of you, then it could be dealing with somebody that made you feel left out in the cold, and you accepted it before, and you tried to invest your energy into this relationship, into this project, into this dynamic or whatever. And now you're healing and you're understanding that you deserve equality, you deserve your due, you're acting upon it, and you are healing through that understanding, knowing what you want to fight for, of what you deserve. So whether it is because you're dealing with somebody concretely, or this is an understanding that is happening inside, it's a bit the same thing. Same thing if it's in your job. Just going through that understanding inside puts you in a certain dynamic vibration that will change your reality, Pope. And then all of a sudden, because you're dealing like this, the speech you have as a Queen of Swords will be a speech of balance, not a speech of Five of Pentacles. Like I'm in misery and I'm passive aggressive or whatever, you know. No, it's a speech of I understand the Six of Pentacles. Justice. And I am not speaking of unresolved emotions. No, I am fighting for my due. This is going to be completely different. And that's why you are going to get your due. Justice. Yeah, okay. So you are going to rise from, see, judgment, justice, judgment. Rise from the Five of Swords. Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. And so rising from the Five of Swords, of course, you go to the either the Six of Swords or the Four of Swords, where you take a step back and you analyze, how come I always got screwed or whatever, undermined or that left me out in the cold and all of that. Rising from this so the balance can come down. It's having that clear vision. And here we're going from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, because we have this recognition of our value, of the lessons of why all of this happened in the past. I see it. I take responsibility for it. Six of Cups. Healing of the heart chakra. Balance of emotions, of not just physical attention, energy, Six of Pentacles, but also emotional energy. To give and receive emotionally also. That's why you get to that emotional fulfillment, because you recognize your value and you understand the lesson of the past. There's a judgment and a justice here, a decision to bring back balance. This is like, oh my God, okay, I see it clearly and I'm bringing back balance into my life. And that brings you to the Magician here, where you will have all of your tools to manifest the life you want. And this is done through your willpower of the Queen and King of Wands. Manifesting a Ten of Cups. Manifesting happiness. This is the path that is being open in front of you through that understanding and your own willpower of wanting to bring balance into your life. I'm going to call this bringing balance into your life, or justice, you know? Bringing justice, because justice is that. It's having the clarity of mind and the power of decision to bring the scales back to balance. And you're using your willpower on this a lot. So some of you, yes, maybe you will have to fight against institutions and things like that to get your due. Not to get shortcomings or things like that. And others of you, it will be more on an emotional relationship matter. But at the end of it all, it is bringing back that balance, fighting for your due. You know, I should call it like that, fighting for your due. So Virgos, this is your reading for the month of May. So be strong, really hold your truth within yourself to fight for that, because you deserve it. And I wanted to thank you for all the comments and the sharing of the videos and subscribing. Please subscribe to help the channel. And thank you for the ones of you that gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and the full moon, I put you with me in that ceremony where I give back through the universe. Also, if you want a private reading, the description is below with the address to write to me. And on this, I'm going to wish you a beautiful spring again and a month of May filled with rebalancing and getting your due for you. All right? Namaste.